all of my Geminis out there. How can I forget? You Geminis and Virgos, right? The Mercuries, the Mercurial ones gave me the most views this week. So y'all are gonna get the first videos. So, right? Hopefully y'all liked my past videos, right? The ones that I just posted before these two, right? A lot of stuff in that makes sense. Finally getting towards Geminis, finally getting towards Libras. But let's get into it. So the cards that I come up with are Seven of Wands, Five of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, Page of Cups, the Strength, Hermit, King of Swords, King of Cups, Knight of Wands, and the Three of Pentacles. So what I'm seeing here is I'm seeing how a lot of you you Geminis, sorry about that, are in a situation where, oh wow, it's raining. Now it's not, showers and stuff. But I'm seeing how a lot of you Geminis are in a situation where a lot of you want to just kind of, from what I understand, just kind of be in peace and harmony when it comes to yourselves and a significant other, potentially even friends. But it seems to me as if you have this person who kind of doesn't see things for the way that they actually need it to be seen, meaning that they see you as an enemy for some odd reason, right? They see you as a person having a lot to lose. They don't like the fact that you're in a position to have a lot to lose, right? Yeah, because things are going well for you, right? Potentially. And they just kind of see that as you are people who are definitely not deserving of that. So the situation now is you have the Page of Cups, but then you have the Strength card. So the Page of Cups and the Strength card, both of them represent how this person isn't seeing things correctly, right? All it is that they're seeing is jealousy. That's all it is that they're seeing, or envy, right? That's all they're seeing. And you got to understand, and this is why it is that I say that, eventually the games comes to an end. People who suffer from jealousy and stuff like this, I stopped feeling jealous when I was around 8, 9 years old. You know what I mean? Because literally, I had enough common sense to go deep within myself and really understand that having jealousy really puts you in a situation where you aren't in you're not in a very powerful position, right? It doesn't matter who you are, you know what I mean? Like jealousy, no matter who you are, and there's no exception to this, there should be no such thing as jealousy, period. That should be something that is extinct by now, because the whole concept of it is not a very good concept. The concept skews your perception, right? So what happens here is the Hermit, and you have the King of Cups. The Hermit, King of Swords, and the King of Cups represents how, again, this person is really twisted with their mentality. And the King of Swords and the King of Cups represents, you can see these people really kind of trying to creep up on you with the doofy or goofy stuff that they say. You know what I mean? Doofy is a word. Doofy stuff that they say, goofy stuff that they say and do. And a lot of the times, this type of stuff, to be perfectly honest with you, Geminis, it should be boring, to be real with y'all, And then you have the Knight of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. Knight of Wands, Three of Pentacles. These cards represent how a lot of you Geminis need to really check this person, especially when they start getting too out of hand. You either need to check that person or you need to leave that person alone. And the Three of Pentacles represents, this is exactly what they need. And I'm seeing how some of you Geminis would do that too. like I said, Gemini, for me, I don't know for other people, but for me, Geminis are not too bad. You know what I'm saying? Geminis can get out of hand sometimes, but for me being a Virgo, Geminis are not too, like, you know what I mean? It could be worse. Aquarius, me and Aquarius, much more worse in a relationship, much more worse in an action. Libra's kind of give and take. You know what I mean? It's either really good as friends, and that's where it is, and I'm going to leave it when it comes to Libra. But when it comes to relationship, So anyway, let's clarify the Three of Pentacles. The Ace of Wands, Queen of Wands, and the Strength. And I'm not clowning the air signs, right? I'm just talking about my own personal perspective in that regard. If you're in love with a Libra, if you in love with Aquarius, and if you're in love with a Gemini and things are going well, go ahead and I'm talking about for me, because you know how people like to take stuff out of context. But the Ace of Wands, right? To clarify the Three of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands represents this should be a relationship that should be budding between the two of you. Now that you Geminis got yourselves a new lease on life, things are starting to work your way. And this is something that if you're going to check them, you should honestly tell them. You Geminis have a new lease on life. This relationship between you and them, whether it's romantic or friendship, because those are relationships, right? It should be one that's good. But yet this person seems to have some sort of, bias or jealousy towards you. And you should really point that out, that that's not right. And then the Queen of Wands represents let them try to defend themselves. See what it is that they're going to do, right? But more than likely, they're going to try to talk back to you or act like nothing's wrong and try to make it seem as if it's all in your head. But that's going to be their downfall, because you Geminis already see past through this. And what do you do with people who are too much on some jealousy type stuff? You leave them alone. So that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe. Peace.